Didn't nobody want Sister Girl. Didn't nobody want her. And maybe it's because, you know, she got this little stiff weave going on. I don't know. Let me stop. But girl, and then it's the prom dress. Why do you have this 1997 prom dress on with this stiff ass wig?
But I mean, but that's how the bitches get dressed nowadays, though.
Bulldog Keisha mad as hell. Let's continue. Pop.
Pop. Damn.
Okay. I was just asking because for real men, that's what matters.
Like mad as hell. Yeah, I don't like that.
They is though.
Pop.
Hey, y'all can tell them bitches mad as hell in the background, gang. They super mad. They angry. You can see it in their face. You feel me? You can see Shorty here. She looking angry. She already heated right here. You feel me? Yeah, I had to run it back. I had to run the live back, gang. God damn. Like, yeah, she mad as hell. Oh, girl already was salty. They crusaded her out already. She passed her up. She like, fuck her. Keep it moving.
First one is given. Your second one, the mistake is on you.
Oh, is it? Well, there's circumstances
right.
under why I got
That's
pregnant,
definitely
but
right.
that's nor here or there, and that's not what I'm here for.
Okay, definitely. You're a beautiful woman, though.
Thank you.
But I respect your answer.
Is that correct? Because it takes, what she is trying to say is it takes two to tango. You know, so I'm not the only one who got myself pregnant. So it's also on that guy. You know, it was certain circumstances also on him. And so, yeah, you can judge me all you want to, but the man left me. So, but again, man, who's choosing these men? Who?
They is, gang.
Who? Mike Jones? No, it's not even Mike Jones. It's you, man.
Right. Hey, and you know what she's saying, you know, she popping the truth, gang. What she's saying is not wrong, my nigga. At the end of the day, a lot of you motherfuckers out there be choosing the wrong man. Y'all, and then again, when you get the right man, you get to doing the wrong shit. You get to fucking up. You get to doing shit that's not like you, or doing shit that's not like, you know, relationship-wise. At the end of the day, somewhere down the line, you fuck up, gang, like Shorty saying. You feel
Start
me?
off with your name and age. I'm Shay, and I'm 37.
How you doing, Shay?
I'm doing amazing. Shay, what do you do? So I work for the county, and I have my own hair business and a few other little small businesses.
All right. And now, why did you end up popping your balloon?
So originally I was feeling it. I like I don't want to say a bad boy, but I like somebody that's outspoken. But the question of, I feel like you're challenging the women on how many baby daddies you got, and then, you know, it's just, does that matter? You say future.
But how is he challenging women asking how many baby daddies they got? That's not challenging a woman. He just asking. As a man, that's what he, you know, only can do. He can only ask. You feel me? And then y'all will put us in a place, in a position to where, you feel me? Like, we got to feel like we can't ask certain questions, but y'all can ask anything. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I never understood about the women, man. Women can ask a man anything, but a man can only ask a woman certain questions. You know what I'm saying? Y'all notice he can't ask for the age. He can't ask for, you know, hey, I mean, certain motherfuckers, like bitches, I remember when I was growing up, females used to hide that they shitted. Like, what type of shit is that, bitch? Like, everybody shit, bitch. We human. At the end of the day, you feel me? Like you hiding all type of spectacle shit. Like, what the fuck? You know, so, you know, coming up as a youngin' gang, I can understand, you know, what Shorty's saying. And that's why everything she's saying, yeah, I can agree with. Some of you motherfuckers ain't gonna agree with it out there. Y'all gonna be like, what the fuck? Hell no. But at the end of the day, if a woman's saying it, gang, it gotta be right.
So that's they past, it's not they future. How many kids do you have?
I have one daughter. She's 19.
Do you want more?
I do.
My balloon still pop because I don't want any more.
Okay.
You don't want any more?
Not at all. I have
you can't have any more? You
no, I'm
choose
choosing
not
to have any more. I have a
okay.
Almost 14-year-old. And
okay. Yeah. Well, the reason for me asking their past about the baby daddies, because it lets me know where they're going in their future. If you didn't want to have a baby daddy for the second time, then that lets me know that you was uncareful of what you're dealing with.
Do you necessarily believe that somebody's past is they past that don't determine their future?
Well,
yes, the fuck it does.
Yeah.
Are y'all dumb?
Yeah, your past sort of brought you to the point you're at now, you feel me? Whether it was for the worse or for the better, you know, and I said that in a few videos myself, gang, you feel me? Go back and watch the motherfuckers, man, hit that like button. But I know Shorty finna cap on that right now. She got a highlight on that because at the end of the day, your past do represents your future. You feel me? Whether good or bad. You understand what I'm saying?
Dumb. And I'm sorry, but and I hate to do this. That is the typical whole response. They pass, it don't determine that. Yes, it does. It's levels and layers. Layers and levels.
Right.
But what you consistently did in your past, it does have things to do with your future. As a matter of fact, a lot of the things that y'all have done in y'all past has followed you and carried over into your future. So to say that it has nothing to do with your future is just in and of itself nonsense. But yes, you can study past behaviors, past patterns to absolutely determine future projections.
Exactly.
So for her to even make that...
Yeah, and that's true, gang. I heard that before. Somebody said, you know, you can't do that. Like, yes, you can. That's how you understand the person. Definitely, if you don't know the person, you got to understand their past, understand who they was and where they came from. You know, it's just like having an enemy. How in the fuck you going to know how to beat your enemy if you haven't studied them? If you don't know what they're going to do, if you don't know their next move, if you don't know their next punch, their next kick, how are you going to defeat them if you haven't studied them and did your research? So she right, gang.
That type of statement like she really ate, it's just crazy. Now, to be fair, to hold somebody's past against them when they are making the proper adjustment and changes now, so their past is in the past, it's not carrying over to the future.
Correct.
They're making different strides, they're doing things differently. Now that I can understand.
And I agree with her on that. I agree.
But to say that it has nothing to do with the future is crazy. It does. You can absolutely predict future outcomes and, you know, predict future behavioral patterns and everything of that sort by way of studying one's past. I mean, it's a saying in and of itself that says something along the lines of, if you want to know what the future holds, you know, study history.
Right.
So, to me, like...
How you gonna know what the future hold if you ain't studying your history? How you gonna know what the future hold if you ain't studying what's behind you, gang? If you ain't studying what brought you to this point, how you gonna know what the future holds? She
the
right.
typical whole response of, you know, yeah, I was a hoe yesterday, but today is a new day, and so I don't need you, you know, trying to hold me against, you know, whatever standard you got because of what I did last night. And so, like, no, he absolutely can. Like, that's valid. That it is valid for somebody to say, okay, based upon past behaviors, based upon ongoing patterns, yes, one can lead to the conclusion of this being the outcome. Somebody absolutely can do that. And so if you have a pattern and a history, an ongoing pattern in history of choosing bad baby daddy after bad baby daddy, being superficial, being in the streets, being a hoe and all that, yes, one could conclude this type of female that is not valuable, is not wise, is not learning from her past mistakes, is not growing. Yes, you can.
And the reason, you feel me, I can agree with her on that, because women is doing that nowadays, gang. Definitely you young women, gang. You feel me? And y'all gotta be the ones that, you feel me, raise the generations that's coming up. That shit's scary. That's what scary does, gang. That scare me. You hear me? If y'all ain't learning nothing, like, and y'all ain't listening to nobody, then what the fuck you expect, gang? It's, you know what I'm saying? It's a rough battle. It's a rough fucking battle, man.
Not wrong for Xing a woman out based upon her past history of repeated offenses. Let's be fucking for real and stop playing. That's her past down. It's like what she did last night ain't got nothing to do with what she is today. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And let's be real, y'all. And I'm gonna be completely real, right? And y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. We should have it as close to 800 likes as possible. Y'all
run them likes up. Go to her channel and run them likes up too.
Even though I'm somebody that is
Danica
the
Marie,
type
dope
to
discussions.
forgive people for
Danica
their
Marie, dope
past
discussions.
transgressions. If, you know, I'm that type. I'm not going to hold somebody's past against them, especially if I see that they are nothing like how they used to be, and you know they're making the proper strides and changes. Like I'm that person. But I'm gonna be real and say this:
Pop your shit,
the
shorty.
mere fact alone that it was even in you to do those things. Let's break it down for a second, y'all. The mere fact alone that it was within your character, right? It was in the realm of your being to do a particular thing that maybe you're not proud of, that maybe you do even regret. The mere fact alone that it was within your realm of being to do so speaks volumes. Because if you could do it before, the likelihood of you doing it again is very possible. So although I'm the type of person that's like, oh, you know, you're completely evolved, you're changed, you've grown, you learned from it, got nothing to do
But
with
see,
you
we gotta understand this on both ends, though, gang. We gotta understand this on both ends. You feel me? Shout out to Danica Marie, most definitely.
going on today. Even though I'm that person, I'm gonna be real enough to say that it is not something that is far-fetched for a person to reach the conclusion of, yeah, but it was still within their scope of doing that in the past, so they could possibly still do that in the future. Changed, evolved, and all. So I don't find it to be something that's problematic for somebody to, you know, take mental note of that and say, I'm not going to touch it though.
Right.
Right? Like, I'm going to be willing to say that.
Right.
I wouldn't even be mad at somebody for holding me to a standard or thinking a certain thing about me based upon what I've done in the past. I wouldn't be mad at them. I wouldn't. I couldn't.
You can't. Hell no. At the end of the day, you done something, you fucked up. So at the end of the day, you really can't be mad, gang. And I think that's a lot of problems, you know what I'm saying, within relationships right now, within households. A lot of people be mad right now, you feel me? And, you know, and I think they expect the other person to be mad, but the other person can't be mad. If they fucked up, they fucked up. What the fuck? They can't be mad at shit. What they mad for? Because you mad? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that shit don't, you feel me? So you can't feel like that, gang. You got to accept it. You got to accept it with what it's coming with.
And yes, I could argue, I was younger, I wasn't as mature as I am today, you know, I had a lot going on, whatever. I could argue that and say, I'm nothing like that. But I could not be mad at a person for saying, I feel you, sis, and I see you, sis.
Hey, and that's and a lot of times that's what men do. We make those excuses. We like, damn, we was young, we was immature, you know, we didn't know no better. God damn it. If we would have thought better, we would have thought harder, we would have made better decisions. You feel me?
But it's just a piece of me that's uneasy about it due to the fact that you did do that though. And so, just off that fact alone, I pass. I wouldn't be mad about it. So to even pop your balloon like, yeah, you know, that's her past, and so I don't understand why it's a problem. That's disingenuous whole talk to me. Because if you were solid, you would understand it. Y'all like the video, share the video and subscribe. Thank you, the Real Talk Single Fathers. It says, these are the same women that do HIV PrEP commercials and say, I don't let HIV slow me down. Oh my God. It don't define her past. Get the fuck out. I'm telling you. And I know you're being silly and facetious stuff like that, but it's real talk. Like, your past absolutely doesn't matter. It does. Because it gives somebody a good idea of where you're going.
Right. Or who you are.
What you come
you feel me?
from,
What you standing on.
what you're about. Like all
and she right. You feel me? It give you a good sense about what everybody's standing on, what how you coming, what you looking at, what's the difference. You feel me? It's about understanding, gang. And like I said, this shit, it goes on both foots, my nigga. It goes on both foots. But at the end of the day, it gotta be an understanding. And you know, somebody gotta lead. Somebody gotta be the fucking lead, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gotta lead. So usually when that happens, Y'all come together and y'all lead, gang. That's when both of y'all come together and you say, you know what, fuck that. We're gonna put our differences to a side and we're gonna make this shit happen for the better or for the worse. Whatever the fucking case may be. You know what I'm saying? Usually that's what it be like. But let's see what sis say.
All of that. You know what I mean? It can also be factored in as far as giving you your praise. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like you used to be in that. You came from that, and now you're here. So it does matter whether you want to use it for good or bad. And what's so crazy though, y'all, is
But sis, a lot of times, you know, we don't get it for good. That's what's crazy. A lot of times we don't get that for good. Definitely with the change. A lot of people ain't gonna see that change. They only see the past. That's what's crazy.
these would be the same type of females who would want you to take their past into consideration when they are trying to brag about their future and what they got going on now. Like, yeah, I came from here and I used to have to do this and I have to do that, and look at me now. So y'all don't mind y'all past being brought up when it's in reference to, oh, look at me now. But when it's in regards to, oh yeah, I don't trust it, or I'm uneasy about it, you know, now it's like my past don't matter. Girl, shut up. Thank you, Teresa says their past is why they're on the Pennywise show. Girl, bye. Oops. Float. I'm telling you.
And usually, you know, like, what she's saying is true, gang. I can't lie to you. You feel me? What she's saying is definitely true. But at the end of the day, it's like, when is it gonna stop? When is it gonna get an input to it? You know what I'm saying? When is the end gonna come to it? You feel me? Because at the end of the day, I think they look at the man, the black man, definitely, you know what I'm saying, out here, a lot of us, they look at us as looking at the black woman for being shit, and then now the black woman to turn around and look at the black man like, dog, you ain't shit either. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I think it's on both sides of the fence, like she said, though. You know what I'm saying? It make a lot of sense. It make a lot of damn sense, gang. At the fucking end of the day, it do.
Your past, and that's a great valid point, Teresa. Your past is the reason why your present day is jacked up. Let's be honest, y'all. The mere fact alone that you're having to resort to going on a fucking YouTube dating show for love speaks volumes about your state of existence.
And that's for the younger generation. I see it, gang. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I got a lot of younger cousins and shit like that, gang. I see this. You feel me? Like, come on now, pay attention.
Honestly, it looks clout chasing. It looks desperate. And I'm talking in regards to both the men and the women. You can flip it for either or.
Right.
But nonetheless, that's what it gives. And so, yeah, could one not say, well, the reason why you're now on this clout chasing, desperate ass dating show is because of your past and what you've done and what you have not done? Just saying. Thank you, Johnny. It says, try that with credit bureau. They look at your, I'm telling you, man. Because it determines it determines future projections. Even if it's off, it's still something that should be taken into account in consideration. Thank you, Underground Zone. It says, you expect us to be better women? Pop, you want us to choose better? Pop, you want us to be better than men? Pop, you want me to not, I'm sorry, you want me not to be slow? Pop. Okay, I'm going to give you a warning. I'm not going to lock you up, but I will issue a warning first. If you continue on with the nonsense, I will put you in the same jail cell as John too.
Damn.
Fair. Okay.
Killed him.
Thank you, David. It says, wait, the entire lineup of Day Mamas. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, they do look like it. The whole lineup look like they baby mamas anyway, so they all came with a problem. They came mad as hell. They came ready to hop on dude ass anyway, gang. You feel me? That's what I feel like. I feel like these bitches are already stuck up. They don't know what they want. These bitches, they done ran into a couple niggas, you feel me? And they feel like, you know what? This nigga, I'm finna do him like the last nigga. You feel me? I'm gonna tell him the same shit I told the last nigga. Nigga, you treat me like the last nigga and this and that and the other. That's what them hoes look like. You feel me? Because they all came with a story already to tell this man. They didn't even give this man a chance to tell his story, gang. They already, well, you know, I don't like the fact that you this and that. This nigga ain't even said nothing, bitch. You already coming up with conclusions and, you feel me? Like, shut your ass up.
Let's be honest. A woman who is of quality and substance that got motion, is she going to be on this type of show? Probably not.
Hell no. Hey, 9 times out of 10, the women that's paying bills and the women that's paying rent, they ain't on no shit like this. You feel me? They ain't even they ain't on nothing like this. They focused on their kids. They focused on taking care of the household. They focused on buying shit for the household, making sure everything took care of. They focused on that, gang. They taking care of bills. Real women ain't on no shows like this. You catch these women on shows like this because they ain't got nothing to do. Their kids is somewhere off with their goddamn grandmas. Their kids is somewhere off work. Well, not with them, obviously, because they on this show. You feel me? 20 versus 1. These bitches is bored. They ain't got no lives. You feel me? Bitch, go get them coding school or something like that, ho.
Chicks that are on this show are the ones who are failed Instagram models, baby mamas, leftover chicks. Okay? That's what's on here. One could argue the same thing for the guys.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Clout chasing, like all of that. So,
hey, she ain't lying, because the first time I seen this show, it was some niggas on here. I seen the niggas and they was trying to get him some bitches. And I ain't understanding. I'm like, 20 versus 1, what the fuck? You feel me? Now, that's something different now. If this nigga wanted to go find him a bitch, he can go find him a bitch himself. You feel me? That's what I felt about the show. I'm like, this don't even make sense. Why in the fuck would y'all put together a whole show for this man to go find him some hoes? That don't make sense. That nigga need to be out there. He rich. He already got the money. Shit, apply yourself, gang. Fuck is you doing?
the whole thing is just trash. I don't know. Entertaining though, I'll give him that, but yeah, no. Hell no for me too, David. Thank you, Damien. It says a bunch of bum Cornishas. Damien, let's not. I will lock your ass up too. John Till says this is a lineup.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm glad I ain't on that motherfucker. Shit, lock everybody up, gang. But I respect that though, and I understand what she's saying though, because at the end of the day, you feel me? At the end of the day, it's serious, man, out here. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we in the time where you gotta be with the person you gonna be with, gang. You gotta be with a motherfucker you gonna fuck with, that you vibing with, that you know they ain't gonna fuck you over, they ain't gonna cross you out. They got your back at the end of the day, because nigga, we facing hard times. You hear me? And it's getting worse and worse. I know y'all seen that Donald Trump shooting. That shit was crazy, man. You know, not laughing at him. It wasn't funny. It wasn't nothing like that. I don't think it was funny. But at the end of the day, it was crazy. It was crazy. But yeah, I mean, Shorty right, man. She making common sense. She making a lot of sense. At the end of the day, you know, a lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna get that. You know, people ain't gonna understand that. They gonna hear that shit. It's gonna go in one ear, out the other. You feel me? Motherfuckers not gonna understand that. They ain't gonna pay no attention to it. Okay, it's popping today, I see. Yeah, it's popping today. I ain't trying to get no copyright. It's over. Y'all already know how that go. It's light popping though. It ain't popping. It's light popping. It's Sunday. But at the end of the day, man, yeah, like I said, man, y'all gotta pay attention, man. Listen, you feel me? Educate yourselves. Do your research. Do your homework out here, man. Make sure you're paying attention. Studying up on shit. Not just bullshit either. Focus on like your heritage, your culture, my nigga. Who you is, motherfucker. Go take a sit down and have a reflect. You feel me? Isolate yourself and have a reflect with yourself and figure out who you is. That's all you need to do. Because at the end of the day, it's a lot of people out here, they walking around, they don't know who they is, they don't know who they want to be. You know what I'm talking about? So, and the man got to be big enough man and strong enough man and, you know, godly man to be able to lead the women at the end of the day. So You know, everybody need practice. Like Shorty said, it's on both sides of the fence, gang. This shit don't only ride on one side of the fence. It take two to tango, so it take both people to make this shit happen. You feel me? Like it's supposed to happen at the end of the day. So, yeah, man, enough of all that bullshit. Get to the bread, get to the money, man. Do what you supposed to do out there. Stay productive, stay focused, man. Stay grinding. You feel me? Whatever your grind is, as long as it ain't a illegal grind. As long as you ain't doing no bullshit out there, you feel me? You know, get to what you're supposed to be getting to. Other than that, man, I am out, man. Y'all have a blessed one. Y'all stay safe, man. Stay alive till tomorrow. You feel me? Shit, the only way to stay alive till tomorrow is to stay out the way. Y'all know what the fuck to do. I am out.